How we doing, Groundbreakers? Manny and Gabe here with Heat Check, Retired Players Series, Baseball Edition. Took us a week to fill or so. Thank you guys for your patience. Hopefully everybody enjoys it. Anybody that doesn't get a hit, we'll do a random right at the end for the Cal Ripken there, so which is better than quite a few hits in the break, so that's pretty cool. So don't get too down if you don't get anything out of the 15. We did add 5 boxes to hope that we can spread the love a little bit more. Good luck. I'm going to go down the team list real quick. We got Jeff with the Phillies, Murray with the Cubs, Adam Burke with Washington, Parker with Arizona, Sean Hayward with St. Louis, Jeff Gillen with Houston, Mike Reynolds with Tampa Bay, Arnaud with San Fran, Sean Hayward with Kansas City, Matthew Warden with Seattle, Matt Flores with Milwaukee, Adam Burke with Cincinnati, Adam Levy with Oakland, Sean Hayward with Atlanta, Austin Adams with the Dodgers, Jason Stephenson with Cleveland, Matt Flores with Minnesota, Sean Hayward with San Diego, Jason Stephenson with Baltimore, Matt Flores with Texas, Sean Hayward with the Mets, Michael Hughes with the Yankees, Sean Hayward with the Angels, Jeff Gillen with the Red Sox, Robert Walsh with the Blue Jays, White Sox, Tigers, and the Pirates, Nate with Colorado, and Kevin with Miami to round us out. Well, hopefully we don't hit the banger right off the bat out of all 15. Next heat check we're going to do like a 20 or 30 box kind of lot, if you will. Alright, a little bit too close, is it? Yeah. And I'm going to do like 1 box break, so it'll only be like $7 or $8 for a random team in each break, and we'll do like kind of like Panini 1 stuff, and there's going to be some big bangers or some mediocre ones, kind of similar to any other 1 box that's around that price, so it should be kind of fun though. There's a couple sick ones in there that I have already. Alright. First one, we have a Beckett 9.5. One of the cool ones, if you ask me. I liked him a lot. He was over 500 homers too, wasn't he? We got going out to the Cleveland Indians. We got an Upper Deck 1991 Jim Thome Minor League Diamond Skills 9.5 Beckett.
Jason Stephenson.
Jason Stephenson starting us off. A little Thome home. And boy, does he look a lot different from start to finish. I'm not saying anything. A lot of them did in that era. But good, did he put on some pounds of muscle, that's for sure. As he got older. Alright, box 2. Going out to, this is one of the most underrated hitters. You don't hear him talked about a lot when you talk about the old school players, but he was a good pure hitter, good as any. Going to the Washington Nationals or the Montreal Expos. 1990 Fleer, PSA 9, Larry Walker.
Adam Burke.
Adam Burke. Box 3.
I don't understand.
What?
Nate was asking if it started.
It did not. Except for we're on box 3.
But he commented on the live, so it's obviously started.
That was in the live, not on the post. Alright, next one going to... Going out to the Toronto Blue Jays. Forgot the old crime dog was there before he went to Atlanta. 87 tops traded, PSA 9. Fred McGriff. Still not in the Hall for some reason, with 497 homers.
Robert Walsh.
Robert Walsh. And supposedly no steroids for the crime dog, from what I've read. Who knows?
I dig that, he says.
Next up, going to the Mariners, not the Yankees. We got a 94 Upper Deck, Alex Rodriguez, Star Rookies, Beckett 9. And I want to say that was Matt.
I'm sorry, for who?
Seattle won out of the dice game.
Yes, Matt won.
That dice game produces when you win stuff out of it. It's funny how that works. At the time, it might not seem like it, because you have to have patience to wait to see what. Especially with this one, you had to wait a week later.
Warren said, hell yeah.
All right. Next one, love this guy. Rest in peace. One of the best, especially if you were a center fielder growing up as a kid. Hard to not like this guy, little chubby ball of fire. We got a 1985 Topps PSA 8 Kirby Puckett going to the Minnesota Twins.
Yeah, Kevin, you have Miami in this.
Who ended up with the Twinses?
Matt Flores.
Matt Flores. What day is it? Tuesday? Oh yeah. So we're gonna have a good thing we got this in before the snack of the week.
Right.
Would have been a real short one. It's one of our shortest weeks in a while. Oh, and this one we did kind of preview. It's the only card I've put up overall in all the heat check runs so far that we actually had in there. Going to the Padres, we got a 1983 Donruss PSA 9 Tony Gwynn rookie. Another one of the best hitters ever. Yep.
Sean Hayward.
Sean Hayward. Congrats. Well, we haven't hit any of the autos or the headliners, so it's looking like we might have a good second half here. Well, this one's a cool one. Of course, he's a little tainted now, but I know Nate liked this guy as well as I did back in the day. Would have probably fought over him for fantasy baseball purposes. Going out to the Kansas City Royals, we got a 1995 draft pick, Carlos Beltran, back at 9. With the subgrades. Does he look young in that one? That's for sure. It's funny.
Sorry, it was just funny.
Kansas City Royals.
Sean Hayward.
Is that 2?
I think so.
Oh. We're doing. This one's one of my favorites of the whole bunch. I tried to win an 8, but they just kept going up and up. Definitely one of the greats. I don't know if any of his... It kind of reminds me of the John Stockton of baseball, because I don't know if you'll see the steals record ever caught. Kind of like Stockton. We got a Ricky Henderson, 1980 Topps, near mint PSA 7. Going out to Oakland.
Adam Levy.
Adam Levy. Congrats. One of the cards that reminds you of being little, that's for sure. He might be a little controversial, but I think you gotta include him. Definitely the most feared hitter of our time. Going to, I think Robert ended up with Pittsburgh.
Sure did.
Barry Bonds. Back at 9. 1986 Topps traded. I like that card too. 86 Topps in general are definitely great throwbacks. Is that Robert's first heat check hit?
He's already got 2 this one.
He's already got 1 in this round anyway?
Didn't he get 1 for...
Oh, did he get 1?
Toronto?
Oh, Fred McGriff. That's right. Crime Dog. No, the 89 Fleer is one of my favorites, of course, because of Griffey, but just in general, I think it was one of the cooler looking cards back in the day. I remember when they came out, I liked them. And this guy has always been one of my favorites. I was always a Braves fan after the Red Sox. The Chef Dog, 1989 Fleer, 9.5, Beckett. Going to Milwaukee.
Matt Flores.
Matt Flores. And the big dog is still out there.
Kip Ryan said best hitter I've ever seen, even before the live.
Chef Dog? Yeah.
Adam.
Or Bonds. Nope, and here it is. We talked about the dice game, reaping the rewards. This is the hardest card I've ever had to get rid of, and I think the coolest banger we've had in all of the heat checks so far. Maybe not the most expensive, but definitely the coolest. We've got a 1989 Topps Traded Ken Griffey Jr. Beckett 10 autograph on card. Check that bad boy out. Boom, going to Matt Warden. Congrats. I've looked at that baby a couple times since I got it. I might just have to get another one. Congrats, Matt, on the dice game win turning out solid.
You just said
it was worth the wait.
Are you serious? Matt Flores said wowza.
Yeah,
Bloody said that's fire. Nate said holy fuck.
And here was his, if you ask me, his kind of counterpart back then. I don't think he got enough credit because he wasn't nearly as cool as the kid, but definitely close to as good as a hitter. One of my good buddies growing up, favorite all the time. He collected the Franks, I collected the Griffies. 1990 score, first round pick, Frank Thomas, going to the Chicago White Sox. Beckett 9. White Sox.
I know, I'm looking.
W.
Oh, thank you. I gotta know. Yeah,
Was it Robert? I thought so, too.
Cheese and Robert.
3-peat. He's heating up. Oh, this is one of, arguably my second favorite of the box.
Matt Warden said I've got to get into more of those dice games.
1983 Fleer. We got our second auto of the break going to our Boston Red Sox. And Jeff Gillen, I believe. We've got a Wade Boggs rookie on card auto. PSA authenticated. I think it was Jeff Gillen on the Sox. Yeah.
Do you remember what Robert Walsh's second one was?
Barry Bonds, 86 Topps.
You just said 3. What was my second? My phone died.
Oh, and here's the third and last auto of the break. I talked about my second favorite team. This guy was one of my favorites on that team. Going to the Atlanta Braves. We've got a 1990 Fleer. John Smoltz on card auto.
Sean Hayward.
Sean Hayward. Having a break. Gotta love the Smoltzy. I loved it when he came to the Sox. I was pumped. I couldn't guess what's in this last one if you paid me. Oh yeah, cool one. That's right.
Oh yeah.
Gotta love him. Always hate the Yanks, but you gotta respect the Mariano Rivera's, the Derek Jeters, and the Donnie Baseballs. 1984 Topps. PSA 9. Don Mattingly. Donnie Baseball. I like that one. The 84 Topps and the 86 Topps. Those are the two that are just, yep.
Michael Hughes.
Michael Hughes. Picking one up on the last box. So if Mandy doesn't mind here, we'll go through and you can write down and then do the no-hit list for the Cal Ripken.
Oh, sure.
There. I guess it doesn't really matter. Got the Frank Thomas, 90 score. Gary Sheffield, 89. Fleer. Bonds, 86 Topps. Ricky, 80 Topps. Carlos Beltran, 95 Topps traded. Tony Gwynn, 83. Donruss. Kirby Puckett, 85 Topps. Alex Rodriguez, 84 Upper Deck. Crime Dog, 87 Topps traded. Larry Walker, 90 Fleer. Tomei Home, 91 Upper Deck. Oh man, I wanted to get a Randy Johnson Upper Deck too. That was one of the ones I didn't get that I wanted to. Don Mattingly, 84 Topps. We got the Smoltz 90 Fleer auto. Wade Boggs 83 Fleer auto. And the Griffey Jr. 89 Tops. Beckett 10 autograph. Enjoy. You didn't do them though, as I went through.
You didn't tell me teams. I'm just gonna look it up afterwards. And
All
then do
right,
it up
we'll
really
post
quick.
it after.
Yeah,
All right.
I don't know them.
All right, so we won't do it live. We'll go ahead and post it. We'll make a new thread for it and throw the no-hit list up there for the Ripken. Good luck on that, guys. Thanks for the fill as always. We got a lot of wax to break, so jump in any of that stuff, and I'm gonna get to work on the next heat check for the football edition. Have a good night, guys.